Welcome to the show, y'all. I don't even have my headphones on, but welcome to the show. Guess what today is? Today is Medium Monday. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And y'all know on Medium Mondays, I come through with all of the latest trending topics and gossip and all of that good stuff. Now, I'm gonna try to jump right into the show. So I'm gonna show something really quick, but I want to give a little insight on what I'm about to show because it's going to be like 10 seconds long. It's not even going to be that long this evening. I probably won't get to any videos this evening either. But it's a comedy series going on right now, and they're looking for comedians. So if you are a comedian, holla at my peoples, hit me up and I'll direct you in the right direction to the people you need to talk to. But yeah, this is happening. Check this out. Yeah, they doing that. I told you it was going to be brief. Tonight we have so much to talk about. I don't even know. Hopefully, maybe, perhaps, maybe I can get to a video. Maybe not. Friday I was not here, and I do owe you guys an explanation. So, my grandmother was sick, and so I wasn't in the mood. That's my boo thing, and I wasn't really in the mood to talk to you guys because I was worried about her. But hi, boos. Hi, bookies. I love them. Oh, can't wait to get on their show. And then my aunt, hey, boo boo. Hi, auntie. Love you. What up? What up? What up? All right. So we got to dig into this situation we got going on. So I'm going to put this mouse here and grab the other one. So apparently, y'all, and allegedly, because y'all know we don't say hold. Let me put this out real quick before we get to that because I don't need nobody coming over here to my situation with anything. Everything we talk about on this podcast is alleged. We don't know. We weren't there. And also, before I get to the tea and all that bull crap that I'm up on, my shenanigans, it's not bull crap, it's just my shenanigans. Before we get to all of that, hold on, y'all. I have to say this other thing. It's two disclaimers that I have to give at the beginning of each podcast. Apparently, because they be hating on me. So any videos I play on this podcast, I have full permission, written permission to play these podcasts. I can provide it. So I mean this music. So just so we know. So let's get into it. Let me see. We got what's going on in comments. Oh, auntie, my boo. Yeah, she is. Well, from what we understand, she's doing better. But she's getting older, auntie. So it is what it is. But I didn't feel like talking to anybody Friday because my head was everywhere, and I just wouldn't have been able to do a show with the right mind on Friday. So I didn't do a show on Friday. But let's get into the mess and the tea and all of that, getting into everybody's business. So apparently, y'all. Oh, auntie, I love you. I love you so much. You know you my boo. We coming to see you because I gotta introduce you to him. But anyway, let me get down to the specifics of the mess that we have going on right now. So apparently Kodak Black is coming for Willow. He wants her. He wants for her for him. But that's not abnormal because Kodak Black wants everybody. But let's get into this conversation. So Kodak Black was both slamming her, Jada, and asking her, well, I don't know. This is so weird. So he was slamming Willow and asking her out at the same time. At the same time, dissing the late Tupac. The rapper was unfiltered this weekend as he shared his thoughts on the whole situation, namely how he appears to perceive Jada and Will Smith's relationship. Kodak, not your business, but I'm gonna give my intel in a minute. And he seems to be on Will's side, which I didn't know Will had a side, but whatever. Will Smith's side, saying that Jada been doing him dirty without getting too specific. While it is unclear what exactly he is referring to, he's referring to when he says she's out of pocket. There are many possibilities, including the recently surfaced Red Table Talk clips. You know, they have been buzzing around the internet, in which he said she didn't really want to get married. She said she didn't really want to get married to Will, with her hubby sitting right there. Okay, I got some things to say about this though. It's about and as it's about as awkward as it sounds. It really is. Even though Will Smith himself doesn't seem to be too bothered by the convo as he joins in and also reminisces on the earlier days. That's exactly why he says Jada doesn't deserve a good guy like Will, but rather should be Will should be by himself. He's his rationality isn't totally laid out though. But he invokes Pac to make his points. KB says that Kodak Black. So KB says that Pac wasn't all the way gangster his whole life, bringing up the fact that Pac went to the Performing School of Arts in his early days. On the flip side, Kodak seems to think that he's more thugged out than Pac and perhaps a better fit for her, Willow, than no, her, Jada, than Will might be. Of course, Jada still brings up Tupac to this day, and she insists that there will never be they were never more than really, really good friends. Some have said her constant harkening back to his memory is weird, especially as it relates to Will. Let me say this to y'all though. Let me get this straight real quick. Hold on. Everybody knows what Tupac and Jada had, and it's been documented for decades. I'm talking about from the School of the Arts all the way back. I'm not gonna say that Will ain't no thug because listen, don't ever get it twisted. You could go to the School of the Arts and still be a thug in these Baltimore streets. This is the problem that I have with people. It's a lot of creative people in Baltimore, but at the same time, they still have to live a certain lifestyle outside of walking outside in the building. So don't you ever, Kodak, get Baltimore messed up like that. Now, there's a lot of punks in the city too, but just because he attended the school, and I'm not saying that Tupac was a thug because I don't know him personally, but I will say don't ever get it twisted. I would love it if I would probably love it more if my son went to the Baltimore School of the Arts and was in these streets than my son just being in these Baltimore streets just alone. These Baltimore streets is a whole different kind of situation over here. Again, there are a lot of punks. There are a lot of punks that roam around too, but I'm not going to say that stopped him from being a thug. And besides him roaming these Baltimore streets, he spent time in Cali, before he got to these Baltimore streets, and New York before he got to these Baltimore streets. Like, come on, what does it matter that you went to the School of the Arts? I'm glad he went to the School of the Arts. It changed his life a little bit too. It made him more creative. Kodak, you could never. On period. I don't like your music. I know a lot of people that don't like your music. Like, boy, stop. You're not like, who cares if you more thugged out than pop? So you more you're actually dumber than Pac could have ever been. Have you seen your track list? I saw it. I saw your court records in person. I saw them. I saw them. The fuck does that mean? Like, seriously, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm cussing early and I probably shouldn't be because YouTube is never gonna. Yeah, but what does that mean? That he went to the School of the Arts. Boy, you got dumb charges. You got SA charges. What does that mean? Like, you get on my nerves, and your behavior gets on my nerves. And now at the same time, you chasing other people's women. You're out here asking other people's women out on a date. What makes you more thugged out than Pac? Get out of here. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving. I can't spend too much time on Kodak. We got much more to talk about. So we did get more information on this Tasha K situation, which I don't really like talking about other bloggers and YouTubers and stuff, but I will because I'm going to. If it's the news, it's the news. That part, that's right, that part. What are you talking about? All your situations is SA assaults. None of your stuff is thugged out because you went to prison. You went to prison for touching people. Get out of here. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, Kodak Black annoys me so much, really. All right, so Tasha K, let's get to her real quick, and then I'm gonna cut to a commercial after this so I can build up for the next story. But we have more intel on what happened. So a court order we already know has been issued thanks to Cardi B because Cardi ain't playing. Cardi said, "This Libra Gang, we don't let y'all play with us too much. We do have tempers. It's just it take a lot for us to get to that point before we start losing our shit." But anyway, a court order has been issued thanks to Cardi B, forcing the YouTube blogger Tasha K to remove her old post about the Bronx rapper. And I told y'all, boo, I knew it was some reason why. Oh my God, Team Libra on big facts. Monday, an Atlanta federal judge signed off an injunction demanding that Tasha delete several posts on her social media that defamed Cardi. We reported that the Up rapper won her legal battle against Tasha K, forcing her to pay up to $4 million in damages. And I don't even think I broke down how that went because it was chopped up how it came together to 4,000, but I'll get to that later. And damages and lawyer fees. So that kind of give you a synopsis, but I'm gonna break it down because it gets way more deeper than that. Cardi sued the blogger for defamation, the invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. While the court has order has been issued, Tasha has issued an appeal and has yet to remove the old posts and videos. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Oh, give me one second. Currently, new documents note that the judge has given Tasha 5 days to wipe all of her social media platforms, including her YouTube channel, clean of the content bad mouthing Cardi. But if Tasha wins the appeal, the judge says that she will be able to file a modification to the injunction and repost any content that defamed the rapper. I don't think this is gonna happen. I don't. I absolutely don't. Listen, too much went on this court case. It's 3 years of a court case. I just don't see it. But at the same time, you gotta stop thinking that you can go out here spreading lies about people. That's very important. That's the first thing that we gotta like. When I report the news, it's actual factual news. I'm never gonna report a lie on anybody. And if by chance, I thought my phone was, it's going down out here. But if by chance I happen to ever report false news, I'm gonna come back and do a control. I'm gonna control what I said. I'm not gonna let it slide. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about what it is that these people do. Now, if it's news, I'm reporting it, and it's just what it is. But what you don't get to do is play with the Libra gang. We don't play like that. I've been telling y'all that Libras is a different monster, y'all. And everybody keep trying to play with us like we not. All right, so for those in the room right now, hi Nikki Angel, my babies. I appreciate y'all so much. Aunt Sandy, I appreciate you too. And whoever else is here. Let me see where we coming from. We got some people on our actual my actual profile from YouTube. We got a couple of people from Twitch up in here too. And hi Chris. Hi, my other mom that I can't even. I miss you so much. But yeah, we a different breed. We don't play. And my other mommy just show some love. We just the Libra gang. We're just built different. Like you're not gonna lie on us. You're not gonna do what you want to do to us. We just not built for that. Like we're just not. We are not. And we don't like fighting. Hey Chris, we don't like fighting, but if we have to, it could get real ugly. I tell people all the time, don't break the glass and never push the button. It's just what it is. That's Libra gang. We just don't play like that, especially the females. I don't know about the males, but the females, we ain't here for that. You ain't get ready to play with us. All right, so y'all, I gotta pay the bills. I'm sorry. I know y'all hate the commercials, but the bills have to be paid over here. So it is what it is. I'm gonna play this quick commercial and I'll be right back. I love you guys. Stay here. Don't go nowhere. I got some more to talk about. I got a lot to talk about. And I'm on one tonight, so let's go.
Want last-minute brand design help? Get top-tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips, fast, with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
All right, I'm back. I told y'all I was going to be quick. Y'all just got to bear with me on these commercials real quick. All right, so let's talk about Tory real quick. It's all Aries season, and me and Knox. So that's cool. I love you and Knox. Y'all know y'all my booskies. I got Chris also, by the way. Chris has been on the show. I think it was like the second joint we had with Knox. And Chris just came through and lit the party up. And I've seen Chris perform also. And I'm gonna see him perform again. But I love the Aries. It's not but the problem is the person that we was just talking about, Chris. Cardi is Libra gang, and we don't play with these. We don't play with them out here. You not get ready to play with us, and we don't. You ain't get ready to play with ours either. We don't play when it comes to us. Well, no, you could probably talk about it. We don't really give a shit about that. But when you playing with our family members and you really keep antagonizing us, that's a whole different monster, boo. And that's what happened with that Cardi B and Tasha K situation. But we got to keep it moving. We don't keep harping on Tasha K because I don't really want to keep talking about her. Let's get to Tory Lanez though. Now y'all know, like you don't get to play with ours at all. It's just that simple. You don't. On period. These my boo things over here, but you don't get to play with us. That's it. We don't really do all of that. And if you want the smoke, you can get it. It's just Libra shit. Like we're not violent people. But at the same time, we do wear this kind of cold. We wear this badge of honor. Like you're not gonna keep pushing us in corners. Because if you keep doing it, it's gonna get ugly. I'm just saying, don't fucking break the glass and don't push the button. That's all I'm saying. I just know me as a Libra, and I know my grandmother, the one I just spoke on at the beginning of this podcast, she's a Libra. She totes. She's holding. Even at her old ass age right now, she probably shoot your ass. And a couple of other Libra gangs that know what I'm talking about. But we don't play that. And that's my twin. I look most like her. Anyway. So let's get to this Tory Lanez situation because I have to keep it moving. This man seems not to be able to keep Megan's name out of his mouth, apparently, allegedly. Things are not looking good for Tory Lanez. The Playboy artist apparently violated protective order because this is more. I've talked about it, but this is the details. These are the deets. Um, so he violated protective order in the Meg Thee Stallion case. In a series of tweets, a reporter shared how the Say It singer was handcuffed in court. I saw that one Dino Nice. And will be held in custody until he posts his $350,000 bail, which Tory, in my mind, I think he got out since then. But the judge, David Hereford, found him in violation of discovery protective order and personal contact order. This ruling comes from the series of tweets from Lanez, which he wrote, were allegedly targeting Meg Thee Stallion. The judge heard nearly an hour of arguments about some of Daystar's, which is Tory Lanez's real name, some of his tweets, to which some were clear messages to Megan. A new condition has been added to. Hold on, I got two mics over here, y'all. I'm sorry. I got two mics over here and I'm working on two different computers. No, that's not where we were. I got it though. I know where we were. All right, so the ruling comes in the series. The judge heard nearly an hour of arguments about some of the tweets, to which some were clear messages to Megan. A new condition has been added to Tory's release, where he is not to mention the complaining witness, which would be Meg, in any case on social media, with the trial date set for September the 14th. In February on air, personality DJ Academics tweeted about Lane's DNA not being found on the gun used in the Pow Pow situation, but Lane's lawyer, Sean Holly, argues that the rapper never provided DJ Academics with any information regarding the case before the podcaster tweets. Diamond did not confirm that Lane's lawyer has confirmed the swab gun, so they're saying that his DNA was not actually confirmed. He did not give. He has never submitted his DNA. And as always, we'll keep you updated on the developments because we are here to talk about it. Now, y'all know how I do over here. I come with my own personal opinion. Tory, this is for you specifically, boo-boo. When we in court, and I know you're Canadian, so you don't know how the American judicial system really works over here. But when you're going to court, when you got a case, when they got a case on your back, the last thing you want to do is hop on Twitter or any other social media to talk about your case. It's almost like you're admitting being guilty. And that's crazy here. Now, Canada, I do know because I watch and I pay attention to a lot of things that go on in the world. And one thing I can say about Canada, they deal with things kind of like a little bit lighter than we deal with things over here. Over here, it's a little bit harsher. So my recommendation to you, sir, is shut your fucking mouth. Don't tweet nothing about this girl. Don't be trying to call yourself bullying her, because I feel like, I guess the situation is you doing what you do to try to kind of sway her to move differently. It's different over here. We different over here, and you can't. So just cut it out, Tory. Don't do that no more, all right? I don't know if you did pow her. I don't know if you hit her in the foot, which was said that was good. I don't know what happened, but just stay in your lane, Tory Lanez. That's all I'm saying. Stay in your lane, no pun intended. All right, let me get to this next situation, which is very critical to the African American culture. And then I'm going to talk about, I got a few things to talk about tonight, but we're going to keep it moving because I don't really want to play any videos anyway. And I'm looking at time and I know what I got to do. Let's talk about Zillow. So if you don't know what Zillow is, if you're looking for a house, which we've used that. Actually, I probably shared my current house on social media when we first moved in from a Zillow picture because it was up for sale. It's not anymore, but it is what it is. So the latest consumer housing trends report some startling comes with some startling numbers that reveal how renters of color pay more in security deposit and application fees than the Caucasian part of us. Um, Reports state that the average rental application is around $50, which can be a lot if applicants fill out more than one and to find an apartment. So let's just say you have like 3 apartments that you trying to apply for. That's $150, right? It adds that Black and Latino people are more likely to rent than own, which is a fact. Typically apply for more than one rental before finding a place, which is a fact. I know this. I've been through this before. Especially here in my own city, which is sickening. According to Zillow, the average application fee for Black renters and Latino renters can average as much as $65 to $80, respectively. Additionally, the security deposits are also unfairly tied to race. According to the report, 90% of renters paid a security deposit in 2021 with an average around $700, but 93% of the renters of color had to pay a deposit compared to the whiters of 85%. The average amount paid by Black renters was $750. So the Caucasians pay $700 and the Black people or Latino people pay $750, was also higher than white renters. Like, it's crazy to me. All right, let me keep it moving because this is just incredible. Renters grew more last year, of course, than any year on record, forcing many renters to look for more affordable options. According to Essence, about 2 in 5 renters who have moved in the past year said a rent hike influenced their decision to move. Manny Garcia, a population scientist at Zillow, said in the report, renters typically do not have much of a financial cushion, and the cost of finding a new place to live can be an expensive burden. Regrettably, renters of color are especially likely to experience rising rents, and when they shop for new rentals, generally the report is higher upfront costs, restricting the mobility that is often held up as a benefit of renting. Okay, so let me say this to y'all real quick, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. And this is part of my upcoming panel. Who else came through? Hi, boo. Um, and this is one of these topics we're going to talk about in one of my upcoming panels because this is not new, y'all. I need y'all to understand this is not new. This has been happening to us, but now it's in the renting situation versus home buyer situation, which is still the same for home buyers, but when you're renting, now you have to deal with this too. You know how they used to say, like, oh, if Black people move in a neighborhood, it brings the cost of the housing down. No, it does not. So y'all don't ever get it fucked up. What it does, we're paying more. So it brings the cost up of the situations we're moving in. But nobody really looks at it like, okay, they're looking at the color of skin. There's been in many situations, and you can look them up. I'm not going to do it tonight because I have to get to this next story. This is the most important story of the night, and this is one of the topics of our panel as well. But for many years, black people have been trying to buy homes and secure a legacy and a lifestyle for them you know how they talk about generational wealth and we don't have it and all of that, but we've been trying to secure that for many years. But when we're dealing with shit like this, it's a fucking problem. How can we secure our I'm ready to build my, well, I'm already in the house where we own it, but we own a couple of homes in my family. But the point is, but that's because my parents were thinking. And then with this house, I was with my mom. And so it's different. But the thing is, generational wealth is very important. And we weren't provided the opportunity to think about that. And so when it comes to us owning and renting homes, they feel like they can play us. But this is also going to segue into our next situation. I gotta pay the bills though, y'all. And I hate to jump to commercials, but I gotta pay the bills. I do. So check this out real quick. I'll be right back. BRB, I'll be right back.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your success manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
So before I get to this next topic, because this is going to be, and I need y'all to get in the comments on this one, because this is it's going to be, if you are easily triggered by racial controversy and divide, you probably don't want to be here. But I'm going to talk about it tonight because it needs to be talked about very much, and on different levels though. I'm going to always play devil's advocate. I'm going to try to understand and be non-biased in my judgment, but when it calls for it. But before I get to all of that, remember, if you're starting a business, if you have a business and you need extra help, go to Fiverr, y'all. The link is in the description above or below. Like, it's there. Just, you know what I mean? They'll help you out a lot. You know what I mean? And it's inexpensive. It does not cost a lot to go to Fiverr. Actually, you can get an ad done for $5. I'm just saying, depending on who you go to get. But it is what it is. All right. I love Fiverr. Thank you, Chris. Tell them Fiverr is good. I've gotten a few voiceovers from Fiverr. I've gotten one thing which was in the graphic area, but that was a long, long time ago when I first started my marketing company. And I wasn't mad at the work because actually it took I want to say 48 hours to get what I needed. Not even 48. I want to say less than 48 hours to get what I needed. I like Fiverr. Fiverr is dope. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for letting them know what it is. But anyway, let's get to this topic. And I said this is going to be one of those topics that's a little triggering, but we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to show something, which is something that I normally don't do on the show, but I'm going to do it. So we're going to read the story first, though. His name was Christian Toby Obamsili. If we've all been watching the news lately, there's a lot of controversy behind the situation, behind the life and death of him. He has been known for his hatred towards Black women, tweeting and creating TikToks about how he prefers to date white women over Black women. I have no beef about that. Like, who you prefer. Nobody can tell you who you prefer. His white OnlyFans model and social media influencer girlfriend took him out. She took him out in Miami last weekend. Now, as authorities weigh in whether to bring charges against the woman, the family and friends and neighbors are torn about the circumstances surrounding the death, noting the couple had sometimes an abusive relationship. Toby, I'm just gonna call him Toby because I don't want to say his whole name, was 27, and I think like a week shy of his 28th birthday, but was stabbed by his white Caucasian girlfriend, Courtney. I don't even want to Courtney Taylor. That's her name on social media, Courtney Taylor, a popular Instagram star, 2 years his junior, on Sunday, April the 3rd. At the couple's luxury building in Edgewater section of the city of Miami. He is a Nigerian American and was pronounced deceased at a local hospital, and Taylor was questioned by the police but not arrested. The video has since been released of her standing outside a luxury apartments building covered in blood while talking to the police before being detained. Shortly after her detention, because it's more, hold on, was hospitalized under the Baker Act. If you don't know what the Baker Act, let me tell you what that is. If in Florida anybody says that they want to take their own life or that they're suicidal, they would enact the Baker Act where they would take them to a psychiatric facility instead of taking them to jail. So just break that down real quick. Was under suicide watch, under saying that she wanted to take her own life. So I just broke it down for y'all real quick. Florida's I just told y'all what it is. I'm sorry, I said 48. It's 72 hours. So it's a 72-hour hold to just stop them from doing whatever it is that they say wanted to do. A very active investigation has been engaged by law enforcement, hoping to determine the motive of the assault, not ruling out self-defense on the woman's part, and not noting that there was no struggle between the two before the stabbing. There was no struggle. Keep that in mind. Now listen to this. Friends of the couple, and I got those clips. I'm gonna let you hear it for yourself so that you don't think I'm just saying it like this is we reporting the news. Friends of the couple that knew them said they had a volatile relationship, but they didn't believe that he was the aggressor in the relationship. Ashley Vaughn, who claims to be a friend, said, "We've seen her hit him. I've never seen him hit her." From what we've personally experienced between the both of them, she continued, "We believe that Christian wouldn't put her in a position where she would need to stab him to protect herself." These are friends. Another person who claims to know the woman tweeted, "I'm concerned nobody is mentioning his girlfriend, Courtney Taylor, is the one that did it. She gets violent when she's angry and high on drugs." What? I'm concerned that she got out of jail on bail. I'm concerned a white girl will get away with murdering another black man. The neighbor who could see into the couple's apartment from his apartment has a very different account of the deposition. He said that he saw him strike the woman the week before his death, saying, "I could not tell if it was open hand or closed hand, but he was swinging at her." The family was devastated by the loss, and Hanfield said, "At this point, all they're looking for is justice. His death came from came 1 week before his 28th birthday." All right, so I got a lot of insight to throw in here real quick. So, when it boils down to it, y'all, a lot of TikTokers and people from IG and other sources, other social media sources, have been in their feelings, and I get it. Hold on, let's see what Chris had to say. "I was wondering about this. sad mentally in situation. But hold on, Chris, before because it's a lot to unpack about this situation. I'm gonna actually play some audio as well. But I never show anything on my situation, but I'm gonna show this today. Hold on. Let me get us right. Okay? I'm gonna take myself off the camera. So these are tweets, and they're not tweets that were photoshopped. They're not tweets that were made up. These actually came from the gentleman's page. So the beef is right now, it's not about, because nobody deserves to die. Let me put myself back on here. Nobody ever deserves for their life to be taken. Nobody. So I think right now, as I stand, and now that I read the story, so that I could give y'all a clear synopsis of where I was going with this, nobody deserves to lose their life. Nobody, right? I don't condone anybody bringing harm to anybody else, because if it's that serious, just walk the fuck away. It's just that simple. But with that being said, there has been a lot of his family members coming out and like, oh, we need to stand, and and we got to take up for him, and we got to stand for him. But I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna bring this back up, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't stand for a man. I'm not fighting for any man that stands against Black women. I repeat myself, and you see the tweets on these are real tweets. My producer is the best in it. Like I asked her, she said I'm gonna get him, and she got him. These are real tweets. This is on his page. I'm never ever gonna stand with a man. I'm not fighting. I'm over fighting for people who do not fight for us, And what I mean for us is like the narrative that's being pushed right now is like, oh, Black people need to stand for. When y'all gonna fight for us? But the thing is, it's even deeper. It goes a little bit deeper, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Stop telling us what we should do as Black women and how we should be and how we should carry ourselves. And then turn around and tell us we got to fight for y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just not for it. Black men die in this country every day, and a lot of us as Black women fight for you. But if you telling us shit like this, and let me move my mic. When you saying shit like this on the internet, again, I'm tired of these Black girls in my government class. Y'all see it. I'm just not saying it. Why is there always the one ghetto Black boy in the back talking throughout the class? Get out and chill. He talking about white boobies. It's a lot that's been said on his account, and these are not again, I told y'all, this is not a fake account. My producer is the shit. She investigates. Matter of fact, she has a criminal justice background. So yeah, we investigate over here. You can't keep asking us to fight for y'all if y'all not willing to fight for us. The one thing that I love about the spouse that I chose is I know that he gonna fight for me. It's a lot of stereotypes that we have as Black women. I've had a couple of conversations back in the day when I was in the dating pool. I ain't been in that pool in a long time. I've been with the same Black man for years now. But the one thing that I did encounter when I was in a dating pool, and even during this podcast, I've encountered a couple of things as well. The question is, why don't Black women love their hair? Y'all don't know why we wear our hair the way we wear our hair. Like, y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't. And this is not coming from African American men. This is coming from African men. Black women need to do this. Black women need to do that. You don't know what our struggle is, what our struggle has been in this country. And to be honest, we were sold by some of our own. So how are you going to come over here and tell us anything? But then you write demeaning shit like this, and I'm going to bring it back up. And then turn around and say, we need to fight on your behalf. I'm not fighting for nobody that don't fight for us. And I'm a woman of multiple cultures. And then they say, you don't know your culture. I know exactly where I came from. And one day I'm going to put that up on the screen so you know I know exactly where. I got proof of where I came from. You cannot pick and choose when you want us to fight for you and when you don't want us to fight for you. Because for a long time, Black women have been a part of this fight. They've been out here fighting for men of color. Um, African American men kind of get it, but I get that y'all don't get it. But now it's one of your own, and now you want us to come out and protest. You want Black Lives Matter and all of that to get involved. But this is what he wrote. So how am I supposed to want to fight? His fight. He chose. He said he liked white titties. He chose what he wanted. Why am I supposed to be fighting that fight? I don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't. And I can't. And I won't. I only fight for those that ride with me. I'm not fighting everybody's battles no more, y'all. And but I'm not doing that. When I see it, I respect it. If I see a respectable Black man, even if he out here fucking up, because we fuck up, we all fuck up. I'm gonna fight the right battles, but I'm not fighting a battle for people. Like, don't come back and tell me after some white girl has killed your African brother that I gotta come out here and fight for. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. He chose what he wanted. He said it clearly. Look at this. This is what he wrote. This is what he wrote. This is what he said. And you want me to come and fight his battles? I'm sorry. I cannot do it. This is not my fight. This is not my battle. Y'all fight it. No, it ain't even y'all fight. It's the judicial systems. And they apparently, I got more. Hold on. They apparently are not even really fighting this battle. But let's listen to the news real quick. I don't even think I got time for it, and I hate it. But it bothers me when y'all come through with the, we gotta stand. No. I'm standing with those who stand with me, and that's just it. Don't tell me what I gotta stand for. God gave me free will. Don't tell me. Oh, wait. Here we go. It's more on this. So he said, we read that one. Full of ignorant Black women. The way Black girls disgrace themselves on TV. Like, it's just a generalization. And you don't know all Black girls ain't the same. And then you pumped about white girls tatas. I'm done. That's not my battle, and I'm not fighting it. There's a lot of things I'm gonna fight for. I'm gonna stand by my Black man, but not a Black man that talks like that. I will not. And I put my foot, I will fucking not. I refuse. Anyway, quick topics real quick, and then I gotta show some love. Chris Brown confirms his birth of his third child. Her name is Lovely Symphony. I like that. All right, Chris, I ain't mad at that name. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are engaged again. Congratulations. We have our first Black woman to serve on the Supreme Court. Thurgood Marshall was the first Black man to serve on the Supreme Court, and now we got our first Black woman. Long time coming. We want to talk about that distance in between that too. Rihanna debuts on Forbes annual billionaires list, of course. Yay, Rihanna. Trey Songz has been cleared in the Las Vegas SA investigation. No criminal charges will be filed. Whew. Lucky for you, Trey Songz. Black Lives Matter co-founder Patrice Callers addresses accusations that the organization used donations to buy a $6 million mansion. She admitted the house was purchased in 2020, and I saw a video of that. But its purpose was also was so the organization could create content, host meetings, and foster creativity. If that's truly what the house was bought for, I'm not mad at that. Like, we need a place, but I don't know if that's really what the real was. I don't know. And I wasn't there, and I don't know what the purchase was made for. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I do know, because I don't know. But I gotta show some love real quick. Before I get to while I'm getting to the place where I need to be to show my love, because they're my loves. Let me say this. We have finally narrowed down the subject matter for our panels. The panel will be because it's going to be a lot of different panels, but I have enough content to get everybody in, and I have a lot of people that want to come through. So what I'm going to say about the panels is this. because I will not accommodate more than an hour of worth of show. Um, oh yeah, Chris, that's what I'm saying. Like we gotta do it how we do it, baby. Great segue into accomplishments because you're not gonna keep breaking down a black woman and then wanting us to keep fighting, y'all. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, Chris. I'm just not doing it. I can't do it, baby. Y'all not gonna keep breaking us down and then want us to turn around and get out there and protest. I can't. I'm a fight for who's with me. All right. So the panels. We have a variety of socially conscious topics that we're going to talk about. Unfortunately, I cannot house more than 5 people per panel, but I have a lot of topics that I want to cover. And I have a lot of podcasters and business owners that want to come through. So by the end of this week, we will be announcing the different subject matters that we're going to start with and the dates that we're going to do it. And we'll figure out availability at that point. But I'm over here working. Anyway, so I got to show my love real quick, and I'm going to try to be fast with this because we'll be out on time. Yeah, I got to be fast. All right. It's a long list of countries and territories. I'm going to get to that first, and most importantly, and then I'll get to the top 10 cities. United States. Hi, babies. Love you. Thank you for coming through and checking out the podcast. I love you so much. I love my country. France. Still want to get there. Corona's not dead yet, and I can't chance it. I got a child to take care of. Germany. Hi, Germany. I want to get there too. Specifically for Oktoberfest. I heard it's a blast, and I got an uncle that lives over there that I need to visit. India. Hi, India. I love you. I got to get there too because I need to learn more of the ways of the Kama Sutra. Brazil. Hi, babies. I love you. Netherlands. Singapore. South Africa, Africa, United Kingdom, Spain, Philippines, Belgium, Australia, Japan, Mexico, Ireland, Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, Hong Kong. I love you all. I do. I didn't go to the other list because a lot of this is the same list, but I love you guys so much. I do. So city by city really quick because I want to run through this before I run out of time. Okay, we got time. We got 10 minutes. Columbus, Ohio. Hi, babies. Love you. I saw how y'all shot up and I see how y'all still be doing me and I love you, Columbus. San Jose, California, on period. Been my day ones and I love you guys so much. Baltimore, Maryland, my city, on period. And I got some things in the work because they need to know about where we come from real quick. And so I got some things in the works for that as well. I just don't want to rush it, and I've gotten a lot of expert insight for what I'm working on right now. So I'm really like taking my time with it because I'm just like it's gonna be good. France, I'll never butcher the name of the city, but I love you so much, France. Thank you. Spring Valley, Nevada. Hi, babies. I love you. Love you. Frankfurt. Hi, Germany. I love you. Washington, Virginia. Ashburn, Virginia, because Virginia coming through. North Las Vegas, Nevada. I love you too, babies. And Norton Shores, Michigan. I can take it just, I'm going to stretch it out a little bit. Hi, Norton Shores, Michigan. Chicago. Shout out to the Chi. Chicago. Boardman, Oregon. ATL, Atlanta, Georgia on period. Las Vegas, because it's 2 parts. Apparently, we didn't know it's 2 parts of Vegas, but it's 2 parts of Vegas. So Vegas, not Las Vegas, Nevada. I love you. Owens Mills, Maryland. Boulder City, Nevada. I love you. Pikesville, Maryland, and no, India. I'm not doing that with y'all because I don't want to butcher the name of the city, but I love you all. I thank you for coming through and checking this podcast. Like, it is what it is. I want to give some love to my peoples that came through. Latazia, or I hope I said it right. Thank you for showing love. Chris, thank you for the love, bruh. Rebecca Marcus, my other mommy. I love you so much. And my Aunt Sandy Harvin Smith on period poo. Flies on, I know. She flies how? Y'all gotta see my aunt. She just flies. Anyway, let me take this off the screen real quick. But I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys for coming through and checking the podcast. You don't have to, but you do. But now, What time is it? I'm gonna play one video real quick just because I can, and then I'll come back and give my salutations for the evening. And I'm gonna play this one, even though Chris, if you come back in here, tell King Knox I'm sending a message to you that I want. Please check the replay anytime, boo. Come back and check it. It's all good. It might be triggering though, so don't take it. Please don't take it personal. It's just what it is. But no, Chris.
Suave. I had to do it. Let's get into
Tell King Knox I want the actual video. I saw it and I want it. And so I'm going to play the song real quick. This is Suave featuring King Knox. Let's go. I want the video, King Knox.
Suave. I had to do it. Let's get into the Suave. Don Suave, King Knox. Here we go. It's been a long time coming, but my feet still running. All gas, no bricks, gotta keep something coming. Grown man shit, mama raised me. Street made me in the court with world thugging, man, this shit crazy. I tell a nigga don't thank me, tell a nigga pay me. And I don't even care what they say, load up the Drake. Go ahead and aim it at their face and give them a taste. I don't even make a mistake, I wake up and set up the plate. I mean, we lapping all these rappers, they can't keep up the pace. Quick to saying it's a marathon and they losing the race. I mean, we in and out your girl house without leaving a trace. If you wanna fight for more, you need to raise up the stakes. The shit crazy, the niggas saying they the shit without no proof lately. I'm saying I'm the shit, cause I got some proof, baby. The most shaded, but celebrated. You must hate it, but appreciate it. This size calculated, magical ain't it? LeBron James and Space Jamming with this rap shit. Shaq and Kobe played on the same team, really the same thing. Played with the dream team, culture shocking. Scoring and I'm pop locking. I'm on my shit again. Went in my bag, now look, it's lit again. God said, let it be light, and the sun kicked in. I'm shining on them, thought it was finished. I got surprises for them. Then it's the menace who really want some problems, shorty. I see them mad at me cause they got all these cameras on me. This petty jealousy is really just phony, homie. I don't think you really know me like you think you know me. It's apparent to me, I can't see what you see. Niggas get a couple dollars, wanna live like power. This shit is funny to me. I have your mama carrying out a baby like surrogates be. Fuck with me, nigga. Let me cherish this moment as I kill her opponents. Victory is sweet, it's coming, I'm owning. My nigga, we rolling. Mama, I told you, I showed you. They was praying and hoping, thought I was bogus. I'm working on focus, working the hardest to cut all the losses, lawless. You heard me, my nigga is flawless and it's gorgeous, just like the 911 Porsches. Can you hear the horses? Can you hear the horses? Yeah. I'm like Katie on the court, you can bet I'm scoring. If it's a war with words with me and Knox straight deploying. I'm like an animal for excellence. I see my inner vision cause I'm tapped into my sixth sense. Now I got them scared, they gon' die in all they suspense. All the moves they making ain't gon' lie, ain't gon' make sense. Can't help but overhear the lies that you sellin'. One of us ain't gon' make it, I'll let you tell it. That's Suave.
Yo, I love that joint right there. King Knox, I want the fucking video. Suave, I need you to get you on the show too, because let's talk about it, boo. But yeah, I want that video. It's just I want the real, actual, full video. And I'm waiting. So Chris, I want the video. Let me put you up here real quick to put you on the spot. Chris, talk to Knox. No, I'm gonna send him a message. You don't gotta talk. I got it, baby, because I hold my own. I hold my own weight. I want that video. But anyway, so there's a few things I have to say before I get out of here. Because I always say them. Remember that anything I said on this podcast was alleged. I wasn't there. I don't know. Also remember that any videos that I play on this podcast, I have full permission to play. I have full written permission to play. I don't play no videos on this podcast unless I know I got permission to play them. So that's just that, and that's just that. Everything is alleged. Check out our website, www.ambitiously.entertainment.com. Again, the website is www.ambitiously.entertainment.com. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. I probably should say that more often, but we have so many things that we talk about, so it's kind of hard to slip to that. But remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. And A lot of you did that today, and I appreciate you guys today. Thank you for coming through and having conversation with me, because we got to talk about these things that's going on in the world. But always remember, join the conversation and drop a comment. It's very vital. It's very vital. We need those comments. We need to have a discussion about what's going on in this crazy world we live in. But if you want to be on the show, hit us up, Ambitiously Entertainment. I'm Ambitiously the podcast.com. I'm messing up. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Again, that is ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. But if you really want to know, depending on how you're watching, above or below, there's a Linktree link that will send you in all the directions you need to go. It's just one link and it take you to everywhere you need to go. We are definitely on all streaming sites: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. We are everywhere. Check us out. If you didn't get to watch it tonight, watch it tomorrow. We're here. I'm trying to tell y'all we here. I want to give a big shout out to my content producer, Basin Jordan. Like, she holds me down. Like, I told y'all, she got an investigative background. And she's loyal. And my DJ Khaled, but she's loyal. I love her so much. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate you. I also want to give big love to this gentleman right here. Go check him out. Mr. J. Funk Carter of Funky Air Productions. He is the gentleman who provided my theme music. Both theme songs, by the way. And some of these videos I'll be playing on Fire Friday, he is responsible for those as well. So go check him out. Go get in tune with the shit that he does. If you're not following him, follow him, because I promise you, some of your favorite Be More artists has worked with him. I'm just going to say that. Now, let me wrap this up real quick. I got some things to say really quick before I get out of here. Hold on. Okay. Kodak Black, you're not better than Tupac in any kind of way. I don't care if it's street-wise, music-wise. You're just not, and I need you to stop, like, ASAP. Like, I need you to cut it out, Kodak Black. Like, seriously, dude. Have several seats. Matter of fact, have several seats in, like, 5 buildings that way. Because get out of here, dude. No, Data don't want you. Willow don't want you. Nobody wants you. Tasha K, take it down. Although I will say that a lot of that content that they're telling her to take down have been her money makers, and that's why she's refusing to take them down. But take it down, baby, so you don't get in no more trouble. Tory Lanez, stop talking about Meg on the internet so you don't keep getting locked up. This is not Canada. This is America, and the judicial system is way different over here, dude. You can't just be doing what you want to do. And academics, stay out of it. I'm not going. No. I'm never going to tell academics to mind his business, because that would be like me telling myself to mind my business, and I think not. Zelo, thank you for the statistics and the reportings, but you're a part of the problem too. I know that you just provide a platform for people to advertise. I get it. But that's messed up, and it's been going on for years. And this is not the first time Black people, like, we've been dealing with this for forever. It costs more for us to live comfortably. It costs more. And it is what it is, and that's not fair, but it's just, we need to change that. And as far as this Toby situation and whatever her name is, because his OnlyFans girlfriend, because I don't care enough to mention her name anymore than I had to. We're going to see what the law do, but I'm not fighting battle. I'm not going to keep fighting for people that don't fight for me. And I refuse to fight for any man of color that demeans me as a Black woman and puts her on a pedestal because she's a white woman. I just can't see myself fighting that fight. I recently had somebody come on this podcast talking about, oh, you probably would have dated one white man. Yes, I did. I dated one white man in my whole life. All the rest have been Black men. And I ride with mine. So get out of here. I'm not fighting that. That's not my fight. And yeah, it's just not. It's not my fight. It's really not. You're not going to talk shit about black women and then ask me to come back and fight on your behalf because your white girlfriend killed you. I can't. Chris Brown, congratulations to your baby. Congratulations to Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck for being engaged for the second time. Congratulations to the first black woman to serve on the Supreme Court justice. Long time coming. I guess congratulations to Trey Songz. I ain't looking at you no more, bruh. And I hope that that's not what happened with the Black Lives Matter situation because, we already have enough on our plate right now, as you can see. So with that being said, it's time for me to get out of here. I love you guys. I got to give you my salutations the way I give them to you. The first thing is mind your fucking business. Let me mind the business and bring the business to you because it's safer that way. If you mind your business, the likelihood of you getting into some shit that you don't belong into is less. Be looking forward to the changes that's coming. They're gradual, but they're coming to this podcast. Love your freaking babies. Love them, hug them, kiss them, tell them how great they are and how great they can be and the possibilities. My baby gonna work for NASA. Let's just say that. Just tell them how great they are. They deserve it. And I don't know what happened. It was some lost generations, but tell them. And black people, we have a culture. Don't let people from outside of this country nor inside of this country tell you that we don't. We have one. It's just you got to figure it out. And DNA makes that possible these days. Stay in your lane. Your lane is over there. My lane is over here. My lane is my lane. Your lane is your lane. And if you cross the lanes, it's probably going to be a fucking problem. Stay in your lane. And with that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everybody that came through and checked the podcast today. I appreciate it so much. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Because there ain't nothing but trouble out there in these streets. And we gonna get into it. I got some panels coming up for y'all. Like I got some people to talk to, and I feel like it'll be a good situation because maybe we can get to a better understanding of us as a people. And with that being said, I definitely got to be out of here. I got things to do. I got a kid to take care of. But I love you guys and good night. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Oh my gosh. You guys are amazing. But I ain't gonna sing y'all out like that. I'm gonna sing you out like this.